Okay, this is going to be a quick review of Learningapp.ai. It's an app that I have used, I've tried, yeah, and I believe it's a very, very cool app for learning, especially with the features that I have seen that it has. It makes learning fun, makes learning engaging, and it makes it easier. I think that's the most important. So for me especially. So this is the basic landing page. You can, if you want to quickly learn about the features, you can click through all of these. And after you're done learning it, you just get started. Redirects you to the authentication page where leads you to the authentication page where I think the only option for now is with Google. So you sign in with Google. And since I have already signed in before, it just takes me directly to it. But if you're signing in for the first time, it might redirect you to accept some permissions and all of that. So this is the dashboard, and on the dashboard you can add content that you want to study. Say for instance you have a PDF that you want to go through. You click here, add content, then PDF documents, PowerPoint slides, Excel. But I've only ever tried PDF and Word documents. Yeah. So I'm not going to go through the uploading process again. I'll just select one that I have already uploaded and like test out the features on it. I think for these it can is most likely bringing out a content, selecting content or keywords from my documents that I have uploaded, and you can see here it's basically showing all the interests that I have. So these are everything, and this is really cool. But maybe it can be in terms of it can work, but having multiple keys mapping to one single document, I don't know if it can work in the case where, say in the case where I have a bunch of other documents that have these similar ones. Yeah, perhaps that can work. For instance, I have, let's say, 10 documents uploaded and 5 of them have to do with computer science, and then I click computer science and it shows the 5 of them. In that case, I think I understand what this is for. So say I want to go through my final year media progress reports. And here I have the classroom. Basically there's some drafting, text tool, drawing tool, highlight, clipping tool, to select an area to clip and highlight. So if you like hover over them, you can see what you use it for, and then you can also of course zoom if you want better clearance. And there's a side panel here. You can see your pages depending on the number you have. You have bookmarks if you have, and if you have notes that you've added. You can also switch to markdown if peradventure you have markdown content for the documents, but I don't. It's just plain basic PDF. Now these are where for me the main features are. So first thing here is this interactive sort of pop-up, so we can start learning together. Can speak audio into it. I can share my screen. I can have like a camera and start. So I think this is for collaborating with a learning companion. Say for instance, this audio, it gives me the opportunity to speak to somebody, most likely AI. So let's see. Okay, this the audio is for turning and putting off my audio. So if I start is what is going to help me. So I speak to the AI and the AI responds based on what I say. I wonder if it can hear me. Okay, so what that basically does is there's an AI assistant. You can speak to it, you can share your screen, you can share your camera, and it can see your screen with the content on your screen. So it does not have access to what you have uploaded. But when you share your screen and you show it what is on the screen, it has access to it, and then it can basically discuss with you. discuss what is on the screen and you can chat about it. And then of course you can have your camera, and so my computer audio was turned off, so you could not hear. I'm not sure if you were able to hear what it was saying, but when I clicked start and I spoke to it, it communicated back to me. So that's what this is, the AI assistant. That's what it is for. And then the default view is the reading view. One thing I like also is the ask cards. So the ask cards basically scans through your documents and asks you questions, generates questions based on it. So it helps you understand. So for these ones, basic questions: who approves the templates for the final year mid-project report and when was it approved? So that's the person that signed and the dates, basically my supervisor and the dates that he signed. If you show hints, yeah, it will show you where to find it. And then if you cannot find it, you can just show answer and then it will show you the answer. Just click on got it, and you can swipe to the next card based on the documents. Which of the following set of keywords the most appropriate? So you can also click on show hints, consider the project topic, identify keywords, and yeah. And then you have all cards, and then you have unassigned cards. In other words, like they've not been assigned. I have not tested how to assign the cards yet, so I do not know what it means. But from what I can see, is basically the same thing. Then of course we have the notepad. I don't know why it's not switching. Let's see if I create a new card. Let's see, test back, time limit. Can create a timed question or not. Let's say I create the card. Is the card created? So I don't think the card was created. This is what do you beep? Fine. I don't think I can create a card. That may be something to work on. So and I want to get out of this view. Let's check on Notepad. Yep. So basically Notepad is simple, direct and straightforward, similar to Notion, similar to Markdown. Just come here and then start typing depending on what you want to type. And then podcast. You can podcastify your learning. It's something that I like. I have completed a podcast already and it's very, very awesome. Personally, I love it. It's my best part about this. Listening to it play. I think what I'll do is I'll pause this recording and enable computer sounds so that we can hear computer sounds playing too. Okay, so I'm going to play it now. And there's also a transcript, right?
So we're diving into this mid-year progress report for a final year project, huh? It's all about developing an Autobit hand-powered screw gun with a GUI.
Yeah, looks like Namonu Praise on Yedakachi is the student behind it, under the supervision of Professor Ajide. Ambitious project, a hand-powered screw gun with an Autobit function and a GUI?
At the University of Ibadan.
And the students have to complete all sections, get it signed off by their supervisor, typical stuff. What's interesting is the submission process, printed copy and electronic versions.
Oh, a printed copy for the supervisor and project coordinator and a digital submission to both, but through different channels. Google Form for the coordinator and email for the supervisor, huh?
Yep. Sounds a little redundant, but okay. Shows they're serious about tracking.
Another thing I like is the sarcasm. It just makes it more fun. I'd like it if there was like a way to control the speed. For instance, if we had like 2x speed or 1.5x speed, because especially for larger documents that say for instance, this is a 22-page document and I have 30 more minutes here. Say I have like my full project that is 79, sorry, not 79, 100 and something pages. If we're going by proportions, this will probably be times 5. It will definitely take longer to Podcastify, and then the length is it's going to be much longer. So it would be nice if I can just like speed through it.
Everything. Gotta love that submission after the due date will not be accepted. Our objectives are pretty clear. Conceptual design, creating working diagrams for the auto-bit screw gun, and actually fabricating the bit switching mechanism and automation unit for a motorized bit switch.
Okay, so we're talking design, fabrication, and automation. Plus, the GUI development for data collection and analysis is key.
Right, and then prototyping, component assembly.
So when I'm going through the transcript of the podcast, is informative and is educational. So they ask questions about the content of the project of the PDF, and they answer it in a fun way that makes it easier to remember and easier to understand. And yeah, I like that part about the app. I love it. In fact, I think that's my favorite part, the podcast part. Now for the quiz, I think this is the final major feature. It's taking a while to load. Yep. So we have 10 questions here, multiple choice. We can get a hint, and you can upload new material here. So who approved the project? It should be my supervisor. Okay, who approves the report templates? Let's see. 2 people did, but let me go with this. They marked it as wrong. Okay, should have been my supervisor. Electric guns have impact on the efficiency of their. True, according to the project, is true. The document highlighting it for. I have forgotten this. I wrote it myself, but I have forgotten it. But anyway, I believe I have shown in great detail how the quiz works, and I think it's really cool. Honestly, really, really cool. So I believe that is my own review of the Learningapp.ai. I love it. It's a bit, maybe because of my PC and stuff, is a bit slow. The loading experiences is a bit annoying sometimes. Like sometimes when it's loading, it breaks. Maybe my PC, maybe my network, maybe something specific to me, but it's something that is the only thing that will deter me from using this thing every time. Like when I know that, okay, if I click on something, it takes annoyingly longer to load, and the loading is not as smooth as I would expect it. And I believe this is the dark mode. It works here, but it doesn't work on. That's my complete review of the app. So if you want to exit here and log out, it should take me to the authentication page. But yep,